There comes a moment in every person's life when the very foundations of their faith are shaken, not because they don't believe, but because they've been waiting so long for something to happen, and it hasn't. And in that moment, when the silence of God grows heavy and the prayers seem unanswered, the human mind begins to wander, to question, to doubt. But I stand before you today with a message that has echoed through the ages, a truth that cannot be erased by delay or denied by circumstance. When the time is right, God will make it happen. There is a law greater than time itself, a divine timing that supersedes the ticking of clocks and the turning of calendars. You see, we humans are obsessed with when. When will I succeed? When will I heal? When will I find purpose? When will I be rewarded for all the tears, the sweat, the sacrifice? But God operates not on when, but on why. Why must you wait? Why must you be prepared? Why must the soil be tilled before the seed is sown? We think delay is denial. We think silence is punishment. But delay is preparation. Silence is trust. When you feel like you're stuck, when you feel overlooked, underused, misunderstood, understand this: God is not punishing you. He is positioning you. You see, the mighty oak sleeps in the acorn. The great eagle must break its way out of the shell. Destiny is not delivered. It is developed. And that development comes through the waiting, the working, and the watching. If God gave you what you asked for when you asked for it, it might destroy you, not deliver you. Sometimes, what feels like a delay is actually divine protection. The harvest is promised, but the process is not optional. You must become the person who can carry the blessing. Because God does not promote people to new levels. They must grow into them. The door you're praying to walk through is already built. But it's locked not because you are forgotten, but because you don't yet have the strength to carry what's on the other side. How many people have quit 5 minutes before their miracle? How many gave up because they mistook not yet for never? My friend, the vision is appointed for a time. It speaks. It will not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not delay. Understand this: faith is not believing that God can do something. Faith is believing that God will do something, and trusting that if He hasn't, it's because the time is not yet right. You don't plant a seed today and demand a tree tomorrow. You water it. You nurture it. You trust the invisible process. And while the world sees nothing, you know the roots are growing underground. God works the same way. You are growing where no one sees. You are developing strength in silence. You are being made ready for something greater. And the test of faith is not simply in believing, but in continuing to believe after every no, every closed door, every setback. Because life will try to convince you that it's too late. The enemy will whisper that you're not worthy, that you missed your chance, that you should settle. But God didn't bring you this far to leave you. And what He started, He will complete. You've got to hold the vision, even when everything around you contradicts it. You've got to speak life over your future, even when your present looks lifeless. You must act as if the answer is already on the way, because that's what faith does. It prepares even when there's no proof. The farmer doesn't wait until he sees rain to prepare the soil. He prepares because he expects rain. Expectancy is the language of the faithful. If you don't expect, you don't prepare. If you don't prepare, you won't be ready. And if you're not ready, God cannot release what He has reserved for you. Some people want the results without the readiness, but God is not interested in temporary success. He's interested in lasting transformation. That's why He makes you wait. That's why He refines you in the fire. That's why He allows the wilderness before the promised land, because the wilderness teaches you what the blessing cannot. You've got to understand that everything you're going through right now is a setup. Every disappointment is training. Every closed door is redirection. Every heartbreak is pruning. Every lonely season is an opportunity to grow closer to the source. Don't despise the process, because the process is proof that God hasn't forgotten you. If He didn't love you, He would leave you as you are. But because He loves you, He's stretching you, building you, and preparing you. Not for something small, but for something that only you were born to carry. You were not made for mediocrity. You were not made to blend in. You were not made to follow the crowd. That fire in your soul, that restlessness in your heart, it's not a mistake. It's the whisper of destiny. It's the echo of eternity saying, you were born for more. You see, purpose is not a path you choose. It is a path you discover. And the key to discovery is surrender. When you stop trying to make things happen in your own strength and start trusting that God knows the way, doors will open, hearts will align, favor will flow. God is not just watching you. He's walking with you. He's shaping the people you'll meet. He's preparing the opportunities you'll encounter. He's aligning the timing so that when it happens, it will happen right. Not forced, not manipulated, not rushed. Right, and when it happens, it will not be because you hustled harder than others. It will be because you were faithful in obscurity, because you trusted in silence, because you believed when others laughed, because you stood firm when everything around you was shaking. When the time is right, what once was impossible will be effortless. What once felt like a burden will become a blessing. What once looked like rejection will be revealed as redirection. And you will look back and say, thank God it didn't happen when I wanted. Thank God He made me wait. Because in the waiting, you learned patience. In the waiting, you learned humility. In the waiting, you discovered who you really are. Never forget, diamonds are made under pressure. Gold is purified in fire. Strong trees grow deep roots, and great callings require great preparation. So keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Don't you dare quit. The time is coming. The moment is being prepared. And when it arrives, it will not just be what you prayed for. It will be more than you ever imagined, not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because when the time is right, God will make it happen. I may not see it now, but heaven is arranging a masterpiece out of the mess. While you're worrying about how it's going to happen, God is aligning people, orchestrating meetings, rearranging circumstances, and setting up moments that will feel like destiny, because they are. Nothing about your journey is random. Every struggle has a reason. Every delay carries a design. Every moment is connected to a greater purpose. You are not late. You are not behind. You are in the middle of becoming. And becoming takes time. Think about the greatest buildings in the world. They don't rise overnight. Their foundations are dug deep. Their frameworks are carefully placed. Every level is tested before the next can be added. And so it is with you. God is building you in layers. Character before comfort, wisdom before wealth, peace before promotion. And do not confuse being hidden with being forgotten. Some of the most powerful transformations happen in hidden seasons. The seed is hidden in the ground before it breaks through the soil. The butterfly is hidden in the cocoon before it takes flight. And often, your purpose is hidden in trials before it is revealed in triumph. What you call a delay, God calls development. What you call stuck, God calls stillness with a purpose. And in that stillness, in that secret place, He is speaking. He is forming you with the fire of discipline, refining you through the pressure of patience, and shaping you with the tools of time. There is no wasted pain. There is no pointless chapter. Everything is counted. People may overlook you. Opportunities may pass you by. Others may rise faster than you. But let them rush. Let them sprint. Because what's meant for you will not miss you. It may take longer. It may come harder, but it will arrive with divine precision. And when it does, it will come with peace, not pressure. Joy, not just success. Purpose, not just position. So you must learn to work while you wait. Keep showing up. Keep praying. Keep learning. Keep serving. Prepare as though the opportunity were knocking tomorrow, because one day it will, and it will ask if you're ready. Your preparation today is the key that will unlock tomorrow's destiny. And when that door opens, when your name is called, when your moment comes, you won't need to force it. It will fit. It will flow. Because the same God who delayed it is the God who designed it. And what God designs, no man can deny. What He begins, no power in heaven or hell can stop. But understand the enemy's greatest tactic is not destruction. It's distraction. If he can get you to focus on how long it's taking, you'll forget why you started. If he can get you to look at what others are doing, you'll miss what God is doing in you. Stay focused. Stay in your lane. Stay rooted in your calling. There is no competition in purpose. There is no clock in heaven. You are not in a race with anyone. The plan for your life is not delayed by another's success. Their blessing doesn't block yours. Their breakthrough doesn't cancel yours. In fact, when you see someone else rise, it's a sign, proof that God is still moving, still answering, still fulfilling. And if he did it for them, he can do it for you. The time will come when your preparation meets opportunity. The time will come when what you once dreamed of becomes your daily reality. And when it does, you'll realize every tear was worth it. Every lonely night had meaning. Every sacrifice was a seed. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was lost. So hold fast. Don't trade your long-term future for a short-term feeling. Don't give up because it's hard. Don't let the waiting convince you that God has changed his mind. He hasn't. The promise still stands. The purpose still breathes. The vision still speaks. And though it tarries, wait for it. Would you like me to continue with more of the speech in this same style? And so I leave you with this truth. There is no force on this earth that can stop what God has ordained for your life. Not the delay, not the discouragement, not the doubts, and not even your own past mistakes. When the time is right, every no will make sense. Every tear will have a testimony, and every unanswered prayer will be revealed as a greater yes in disguise. You may not feel ready. You may not feel qualified, but God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And if you have breath in your lungs and fire in your soul, your time is still coming. Your chapter is still unfolding. The ink has not dried on your destiny. So don't bow to impatience. Don't kneel to fear. Don't surrender to the lie that it's too late or that you're not enough. Keep pressing forward with boldness. Keep walking by faith. Keep becoming the kind of person who can carry the weight of the blessing that's on its way. Because when the appointed hour comes, not a minute early and not a second late, what you've been praying for, fighting for, waiting for, crying for will happen. And it won't be by your might. It won't be by your hustle. It will be by God's hand. Unmistakable. Unstoppable. When the time is right, God will make it happen. Believe that. Live like it. And never let go of it.